He thought it was just a simple login alert until he opened the photo, because the face in that picture was his. And the thing behind it was not human. The notification popped onto his phone like a drop of ice sliding down his spine. A soft vibration. A small chime. A message that did not make sense. New login detected using your face. He froze in the center of his dimly lit room. The only light came from his desk lamp, flickering gently like it was nervous too. His heartbeat thudded slow, then faster, rising into his throat. He lifted the phone closer. His fingers trembled against the glass. His own reflection stared back at him, confused and pale. The message repeated. Same alert. Same words. Same impossible claim. His face had unlocked a device in another city. The room felt smaller. The air felt thicker. He could hear his own breathing, harsh and uneven, as if the walls were listening. He opened the security log. The screen glowed cold against his skin. His eyes scanned the details, and his stomach tightened. Location: 142 miles away. Device: unknown. Authentication method: facial recognition. His face. His exact face. He swallowed hard. His mouth felt dry. A faint ringing started in his ears as he tried to make sense of it. He tapped the View Photo option. The screen loaded slowly, almost painfully slow. A single image began to appear, pixel by pixel. A face. His face. But the background was wrong. Too dark. Too empty. Too unfamiliar. The eyes looked straight into the camera. Wide. Unblinking. A little too still, like they were not eyes at all. His chest tightened. His pulse hammered against his ribs. He leaned closer, trying to understand what he was looking at. The camera flash in the photo reflected in something behind him. A shape. A silhouette. Tall and thin, barely visible in the shadows. He blinked. His hand shook harder. He expanded the image. The silhouette sharpened slightly, gaining a faint outline. Something long hung from its arm. Something metallic. Something reflecting the same flash. The image suddenly flickered. A new line of text appeared under it. Face successfully enrolled. His breath caught. His skin prickled. His phone vibrated again. Another alert. A new notification. A new message. Device is preparing to connect to you. His throat tightened. His fingers went numb. He stared at the screen as another image loaded. This time the face was closer. Closer than before. So close that the pores were visible. So close that he could almost feel the breath. And the eyes. They were no longer wide. They were narrowing. Studying him. Matching him. Becoming him. His lamp flickered again. The shadows in the corners stretched slightly. He heard a soft click near his door, quiet but unmistakable. He turned slowly. His heart thumped hard enough to shake his chest. Someone was standing there. Inside his room. A shape. A silhouette. Tall and thin. The same outline he saw in the photo. Its arm lifted gently. Metal glinted in the faint light. And the face. The face began to lean into the light. The same jawline. The same skin tone. The same features forming out of the dark. And then, the face began to lean into the light. The same jawline. The same skin tone. The same features forming out of the dark. And then the rest of it stepped forward. His breath faltered. His mind pushed against the sight, refusing to accept what it understood. But the shape, the face, it kept coming toward him with slow and deliberate steps. The figure's movements were too smooth, too controlled, too familiar. His own voice slipped out of him in a shaking whisper. "Who are you?" The figure did not answer. It only tilted its head slightly, the exact way he tilted his head in the mirror when confused. The room's silence deepened. The lamp hummed weakly, casting a trembling cone of light across the floor. He stepped back, but his heel hit the leg of his bed. He grabbed the bedpost for balance. His palms felt slick with sweat. The figure's eyes glowed faintly from the shadows. They were not warm. They were not human. They were calculating. He forced a shaky breath. His throat felt tight, as if invisible fingers were wrapped around it. He tried again. "What do you want?" This time, something happened. The figure's lips parted slowly, stretching into a smile. His smile. But twisted. Sharp at the edges. Dripping with something that felt like imitation rather than expression. The figure stepped fully into the light. And he saw it clearly. It was him. But not him. A perfect copy. Skin smooth like molded clay. Eyes identical, but strangely hollow. Hair matched perfectly, strand for strand, but moved slightly out of sync with the room's air. His knees weakened. A small tremor ran up his spine. The air smelled faintly of cold metal and old dust, as if the figure carried some unfamiliar atmosphere with it. A soft buzz came from his phone. He looked down instinctively. Another message. Synchronization in progress. He looked back up. The figure's face suddenly twitched. Just for a moment. Like a broken animation frame. The jaw shifted, then snapped back into place. Too fast, too precise. His stomach lurched. His instinct screamed at him to run, but his legs refused. He felt like he was staring into a mirror that had climbed out of its frame. The figure raised its right hand. The metal object gleamed again. Not a weapon. He realized that slowly. It was a phone. A phone identical to his. Same case. Same cracked corner. Same faint scratch across the back. The figure turned the screen toward him. It displayed his own face.
Live. Real time.
Recorded from a strange angle, as if from somewhere just behind his eyes. He touched his cheek. The reflection touched its cheek. Not in sync. A second too late. A deliberate imitation. He swallowed hard. The room felt colder. The air smelled sharper. He could hear the faint ticking of his clock on the wall, each tick echoing like a hammer in an empty hall. He took a slow step backward. The figure took a step forward, matching the distance exactly. His breathing turned uneven. "You are not real," he said. His voice cracked halfway through. The figure blinked. It lifted its chin. It mouthed the same words back at him. Soundless, smooth, eerie. "You are not real." His heart pounded harder. A thin sheen of sweat covered his neck. He felt his pulse throbbing there, vulnerable and exposed. He remembered the photo. The silhouette. The metallic object. The phrase. "Device is preparing to connect to you." The figure moved another step closer. Its movements were painfully familiar. Practice perfect. Like someone had studied hours of footage of him and was now replicating him with unnatural precision. He moved sideways toward the window. The floorboard creaked softly under his weight. The figure's head snapped toward the sound instantly, like a predator tracking prey. His fingers brushed the curtain. Cold window glass met his palm. The outside world seemed impossibly far away, the quiet street below feeling alien and unreachable. He forced himself to speak louder. "Stay back." The figure did not stay back. It lifted its left hand. For a moment, he thought it would grab him. Instead, it pointed toward his desk. He followed the direction. His laptop screen was glowing again. It had turned on by itself. Lines of code were scrolling. Faces. Angles. Measurements. Expressions. Everything about him. A complete map of him. A blueprint for copying him. His stomach twisted violently. He felt lightheaded. The world swayed slightly at the edges. The figure spoke for the first time. A low, soft voice. A voice too close to his own. Perfect pitch. Perfect tone. Almost indistinguishable. "I am almost ready." His breath hitched. His skin crawled. He shook his head quickly. "Ready for what? What are you?" The figure smiled again. The same unsettling imitation. It blinked too slowly this time, like a machine experimenting with timing. Its voice flowed out smoother. "I am what comes after you." A cold shock ran through him so fast he nearly stumbled. He felt the blood drain from his face. The figure raised its phone. A progress bar glowed across the screen. 81%. The same bar appeared on his own phone. He had not opened anything. It appeared on its own. 82%. His throat tightened. He shook his head violently. "No. No. Stop. Stop." The figure tilted its head. It watched him like a scientist observing an experiment.
There is no stopping, it said.
There is only replacing.